Okay, hey guys, what is good? Welcome to another episode of Mark My Words, the podcast. It is Mr. Mark My Words himself, Marcus, joined always by my co-host Marlon. Marlon, say what's up to the folks.
Hello, hello, hello. What's good?
Today we're gonna be talking about the hype train, if you will. A lot of things out there people like to hype up. And sometimes it's definitely worth it. I'd say it's worth the hype, but more often than not, it is definitely overrated. And we're gonna get into that today. But we're not doing it alone. We have a special guest today. Marlon, go ahead and hit us up with introducing our special guest.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you get it.
It's your boy from around the way. We go way back. The four flats on the Cadillac. You feel me? This the homie, Jesse Wayne.
Jesse Wayne in the house, aka Big Kid, aka Hurricane Blitz, aka, I keep my weight up because I'm fat,
Okay, don't start on them too hard now. Not too hard. So we had to bring the boy on here because the homie Jesse got a lot of opinions, and I'm very interested to hear them.
Man, I do got a lot of opinions. I always got something to say about everything. I do feel that way,
and I love it. This is why you are here, my guy. And we appreciate you for coming on. Definitely, you're always welcome here. You part of the fam. So, but first, I say that, but I do have one question before we dive right in.
The most important question.
Yeah, it really is the most important question. Jesse, how you feeling about Jimmy John's?
Man, I'm gonna have to go and be honest with you. When I searched the old JJ deep in my soul, right? Deep in my soul, of all one experience I've ever had, I'd go ahead and have to label that as utter trash. And I just need people to know, deep in my soul, that's not because I'm on the podcast and trying to agree with my boys.
Right.
That is just coming back from when I went in there and I was looking around at their sandwiches, and I was like, what kind of sandwiches y'all got? Thinking they might have a chicken teriyaki like my like Subway do or something, something special for me. But no, we just got cold cuts with some cheese and some pickles you get at the crib.
Oh man,
I can take that to the crib and get that. I'm looking for your specialties. We ain't got nothing special. And the thing is they commercials be getting you hyped for freaky fast delivery. But you walk in that thing and you just sad. You sad panda, bro. Go on, turn around and go somewhere else.
Man, 100%. I could not agree more. Yeah, it is. I'm glad you brought up that point. There is nobody we've had on this podcast so far. Because we're pretty deep with the episodes now. We have never made anyone say anything insincere about when we asked that question about Jimmy John's. It is 100% them. As you know, in the earlier episode, we had Logan on. He gave his opinion on Jimmy John's that I do not agree with. It was not
a correct one.
Yeah, I did not agree. But he was free to speak his mind, and I want to keep it. I want to keep 100% honest here. So he will not be back. No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. He's definitely a friend, and he's a fan. So we'll have him back at some point. But yeah, he's definitely we didn't make him say anything. Y'all know that for a fact. But so we are talking about the hype train. Now we have a couple of categories we're gonna go down. I'm gonna go ahead and list them out, and then we'll kind of just hit them bullet point style and just kind of see where everybody's at if they have any. We're gonna talk about movies, restaurants, candy, TV shows, and then if we have time, if it's not too much, we're gonna step into anime territory because y'all know that's what we do here, and we're gonna step into superhero territory to keep it running because y'all already know that.
Thanksgiving around the corner too. I would like to hit that Thanksgiving food one if we get a moment for that too.
Yes, 100%. I did forget to write that down in my notes. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Yeah, we'll hit that one too. I actually think that's probably one we gonna make sure that's on there for sure. Cause I think that's an important one. So I guess we'll go ahead and pop it off with what I think might be a controversial one. I'm actually gonna save my opinions for the end. Jesse, you are a guest, so I'm gonna go ahead and have you see what movies we thinking overhyped, underhyped, overrated? What you thinking? What we got?
Okay, I kind of labeled my stuff kind of like I got the overrated. I got the somebody's got to like it for it to be overrated. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
like,
yeah.
People got to really like look at that and be like, oh man, I'm about this movie, or I'm showing up at the midnight premiere, that kind of stuff for it. So I want to make sure that that's part of what I'm saying, and then I kind of like the underrated. I kind of got that as like my sleeper, like it's a sleeping pick. People sleeping on this, but they don't really know how good that movie is.
Right.
It's kind of how mine fall. So for my overrated, I got tons of people I know, man, read these books. It's a trifecta, man. Trifecta, 3-piece. Read the books, watched the movie. I want you to know I read the books. I hated the book and I hated the movies. And that's them movies, Hunger Games.
That is a controversial one.
And so I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that love those movies and love that story and Team Peter, Team Gale, all that stuff. I want you to know, man, I was page by page that book. I crushed that book. That book. I love the first book. But man, when I got to the third book, so I need you to know why I hate this movie and why it's so overrated, okay? Because it is a cool dystopian society. Like a lot of people love that stuff. That's the Divergent series. Yes. That's Walking Dead. That's like a dystopian society. What happens when the world falls apart? And I dig that. I do dig that. But this Hunger Games one, they taking people out, they killing them for entertainment. So we all low key like, what this like? Let me read about this. But here's the deal, bro. This what ruins a movie for me, and what I just can't put it in any good category, nothing, is because my girl volunteers as tribute to save her sister, right?
Yes.
She volunteered as tribute to save her sister. They call out Primrose Everdeen, and then she's on that I volunteer as tribute, and it's like a real sad moment. They're like, okay, but my girl got the bow. She about to go ham, bro. She go ham. But you get to the third movie. I remember turning page by page in this book, right? Page by page. And I'm getting to this part, and I'm like, they ain't finna do this. They not finna do. Bro, they kill her sister, bro.
Oh.
The whole reason the movie is good, they take it away. The whole sacrifice play of I'm gonna volunteer for my sister and win this thing, they take it away at the end of the book. They kill the sister, bro. That movie garbage. Them books garbage. They can hit the trash with that. Anybody that say they like that stuff, they sorry, bro. That's not a good feel good story. Nothing. She's just sad at the end of the book. She's like, I lost my sister. I married a dude I barely even like. Like,
oh man, that's soft.
Yeah, she was out here tripping. First off, that book and movies out here tripping. You put me through all this because I'm trying to save my sister. And they
had me on a roller coaster of hypeness, bro. I was on the hype train in the first book. I can't lie to you.
Yeah. As a lot of people were, I'm sure.
But then in the third one, bro, they killed her, bro. They killed they killed the sister. If you ain't seen the movies, you ain't read the books, my bad, bro. But like, you don't need to waste your time. So
I was like, no, that's why we here.
It's overrated. Don't waste your time.
Let people know. Like, hey, let the people know.
So that's the one on my overrated category.
That's good. That's good.
All right, so my sleeper pick.
Yeah, what's the sleeper?
The one that I mean, people just slept on this movie. I was like, man, you ain't seen this movie? Or you don't know about this movie? Or like, they just like, it's all right. I'm talking, I was in the movie theater about to stand up ready to fight somebody. Like, that's just how I felt. It's the movie Real Steel.
Oh yes, bro. Oh my god.
Y'all digging the movie? Y'all seen the movie?
Oh yeah. I was too hyped for that movie.
And it was just like people didn't even want to give it a chance. Like, they was like, man, that's like some robot kid movie, bro. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Like, and I was like,
oh my god,
bro, I'm trying to go stand up, bro. I mean, my boy ain't giving out robot hands like nobody's business. And like, he just like trained him and shadow boxed with him. And I was like, and my man Hugh Jackman, that dude is huge, jacked man. Like, I'm like, this dude is beautiful. Yeah. And the little kid story of like being a daddy to him and stuff, man, it was like, it's a whole great story arc in there. And it's like, if you like Rocky, you gotta love this movie because it's almost the same exact story but for a robot. Because the robot was about to win the fight. Like, dude was about to give the hands to the big black robot or whatever. But then, the fight was over. And so then they had to call it or whatever. And he ended up losing. But the point was, it was exactly like Rocky was, where Rocky like hit that big comeback on Apollo at the end.
And doing
all this thing. And it was like, bro, here it comes. And then the fight got called. And so it's the same story. And so it's like, if you like Rocky, you gotta like this. But so many people didn't want to give that science fiction stuff, a chance. But I mean, man, that movie just had me in my feels, bro. Like, I was ready to walk out of there and robot fight people. Like, I was ready.
I'm pretty sure when I walked out of that theater, I immediately looked up on Xbox and found out they had a game. And I was 100% all about that Real Steel game.
Just get your hands out on the game.
Like, it was so good, bro. Like, you had the robot. Like, I remember my favorite robot that won, like, the main one, freaking Noisy Boy.
Yes.
And I was like, bro, first of all, that is a nice name for a robot. Like, that was so clean to me. And he had the extra LEDs, bro. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Real Steel. That is, I couldn't agree more that that's a sleeper pick.
Yeah, I really, swear, man. It's like I own that DVD. I was like, who trying to watch Real Steel, man? I had that poster in my house for the longest. I had movie posters all around, like my basement or whatever, like kind of like just on display of all my favorite movies, and it was on there down all over. Nah, man, I love that movie.
Yeah, it was one of those things where people would see it, be like, bro, this is a robot fighting other robots, bro. This is not even gonna be tight. It was like, yeah, that's robots fight other robots, bro. What you mean? Like, we boxing. Like, we ain't doing nothing but throwing hands. Like, man, we don't want to watch this movie. And they got Hugh Jackman in it. Like,
exactly. Movie, like, there was nobody else after I watched that movie. I was like, this movie wouldn't have been as good without my boy. Like, it just, I don't see it being like, he played that part so well. And then, like, just the fact that they went through and then he went and, like, had the helmet to where he made it to where he was like fighting with the robot himself.
Right.
At the end, like, bro, that was so lit, bro.
I love this story, man. A washed up boxer had a kid. He becoming a good daddy to his kid, and then the kid's got the like underdog mentality of, and like the robot just keeps getting back up, man. There's so much we can learn from that just in life, bro, is get back up. It don't matter how scrawny you look, how sorry you are, get back up. And I was just, I mean, it was just stuff in that, man. I was just like, I'm in my feels right now. And that little kid was just like, I got it. He's coming back up, and he just like won a little $100 or whatever. And that dude's like, double your money. It's back in it, man. I love that movie.
That's so good, man. Hey, shit. If y'all like, just to tell people, if y'all ain't seen Real Steel, man, like, if you ain't seen it, please go in. Yes. I think, is that movie on Netflix? I feel like at one point it was. I don't know if it is now.
I don't think it is now, but it might be.
Man, like, that's a movie. No, it. Oh no, it ain't. Dang, I got to hype for a minute.
So yeah, it's like,
because I was about to be like, hey, look, podcast over. I'm finna go watch this real quick. Dang it, nah, it's not. But yeah, our first 2-part podcast because I gotta go watch a movie. But yeah, nah. Do yourself a favor, go find Real Steel. Unfortunately, it's probably in like a $5 bin at your favorite electronics store.
Man, probably.
It shouldn't be, but it's a pretty old movie too, though. So I think it came out like what, 2011, like 2012, something like that. It's pretty old.
Yeah.
But yeah, great movie. That was a really good really good pick on that one. You said you got one more category?
No, that was my sleeper and my overrated. So that's the only two things I got. I mean, y'all got anything I want to add on movies?
Marlon, I'll let you go ahead and say what you got to say if you got anything for this one.
I might get killed. People might be mad at me, and I'm sorry.
Hey, it's cool.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I had a couple choices for overrated movie because there's a lot of overrated movies out there. This movie I liked, but it wasn't as good as people was like acting like it was. And that's the movie Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be with that. It was like it won all those awards. I hadn't seen it until it won all them awards, and me and Leslie both were like, hey, we need to go see this. And like, it's supposed to blow me away, like it's brand new, filmed in 3D, like that whole thing with the re-release. And we went and watched that thing with the re-release, and I was like, I mean, it was good. Like, I'd put it in the overrated category. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I get it, I understand, it's one of those things, but like when I watch it, I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good movie, but I was like, do I think that it's like I said, as good as people claiming it to be? It was like, nah. Like, it's an alright movie. Like, pretty good, it's entertainment or whatever, but it's like everybody thinking like, oh, this is the greatest movie ever made, you got this and that, dude turned to a big alien creature and got legs now.
Right. It's like that story mixed with Pocahontas. Like that's what that
pretty much.
Wow, yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah.
I mean, it's just Pocahontas, bro. Like, whereas the white man come in and fall in love with the Indian or whatever. Like, I mean, they natives too. Like, it's like they based on Native American kind of tribes and stuff. Just that idea. And it's like this dude done infiltrated us, and somebody done fell in love with him. Like,
yeah,
now we gotta help him.
Right. So if y'all haven't seen the movie, it's based. Long story short, it's this group of they're like army people basically, and they're on this like planet, and the guy has he's in a wheelchair. His leg's not working, so he kind of transfer his body into this like
avatar.
Yeah, this avatar.
That's what it is. Like you have an avatar online or whatever. So it's like that's why it's called Avatar.
Yeah, but they're like they're big and tall, taller than like humans. Like they're huge. So he has legs now. Yeah, and he's a human, and he's infiltrating this like Jesse said, like this tribe, like, and they're like, who is this guy? Like, who is this? And they start liking him. Long story short, I don't want to tell you in the movie, but basically that's kind of how things happen. Like the army people are looking for something, and they're basically trying to infiltrate this tribe, and then he falls in love with the main girl from the tribe, and he's like,
call it Avatar Hannes.
Thanks.
So that was my overhyped movie. Underhyped for me, and me and Marcus when we saw this in the movie theater. Jesse, you might have seen it, I think. I think it was me, Marcus, and Billy, and probably Jessica. But the movie Ready Player One.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like that movie's dope.
Yeah, and I felt like it was so good because it just a bunch of nostalgic things in it, and it's like, I used to play this video game, used to watch the TV show. Dang, Ninja Turtles in there. Dang, all this like Iron Giant. Like I used to have the movie as a kid, bro. And I was just like, bro, this is lit. And I just feel like it didn't get enough like hype. Well, I feel like it was some hype, but it wasn't enough as it should have been.
Right, it wasn't blown out. Like it feels like something that's like all like media, like all that stuff is poured into. It's like, but look at all these fan bases we hidden with this movie. Yeah, and it ain't got no hype around it. It felt like that for sure. And I think some people were just saying it was too much, it was too overwhelming. But I was like, and I think it's based on the book too, and people are saying it's very different than the book. And,
I heard.
You know how people are with that stuff, bro. It's like, it ain't like the book. That suck. And I'm like, it's still good, bro. Like that movie. I was sitting there watching it with several of the teens or whatever, and like I was looking at them. I was like, y'all not hype right now, and it's just like, oh no, y'all don't even get it, bro. Like y'all just not in this. But I agree. I think that movie's awesome.
Yeah, that is definitely. Yeah, I'll agree with that one too. Like very, very good picks on that one. I guess I gotta be that guy.
Oh my god! Don't do it.
And y'all gonna hate me. Listen to this right now. I want to say, just let me finish. All right. Before y'all
get your time.
Before y'all jump on me, let me finish. All right. So the movie I picked was overhyped, and I just want to preface it a little bit. I did see this movie several times in theaters, so they got my money. They got my money.
Oh, chill.
Well, come on, Marlon, we know where he going.
We know where I am, but they got my money. But listen, and it was a great movie. It was a fantastic movie. I went and saw it. I'm pretty sure at least over 10 times in theaters. But Black Panther, I feel like it was overhyped. Like
I didn't think you was going with that one. That's surprising, to be honest.
I knew he was going. I
knew Marlon knew I was going with that. But yeah, no,
they're tripping, bro.
It was like, and it's not his fault. It's like it literally like the opposite of what you just said with Ready Player One, how it just got no attention. This one got way too much. Right. And it just, and like they, like you had people watching Marvel movies that like were never going to watch any of the other ones.
Right.
Because of the hype behind this. And that's why people was on it so hard, because they was just like, bro, we've been talking about this for almost a year out. And I just seen it. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't all that. And I feel like it got hurt by that.
Right. Do you feel like what was the reason for all the hype around it?
I think mainly African American cast. That definitely like black people everywhere was just like, we got to go see it. We got to support the fan. Got to support the culture. And it's just like, let's do that with other. Like there were way more movies that deserve that kind of hype behind it as well. That it didn't get, and then it got hurt because of that as well. Because then you're just like, y'all not even seeing it because y'all fans. Y'all just seeing it because of this. And
it just definitely agree to some, and it definitely hurts it. Like that's one of those things that like you get too hyped. Yeah, and it, like the real fans of like stuff like that is like, bro, and then like white people we can't say something about that because like, bro, you
and then y'all automatically
why you hating on Black Panther? Right?
Like you only don't like it because it's like no, bro, like it was good, and if it would have gotten the same kind of attention like that a lot of the other Marvel movies got, then it would have been fine. Like I don't think anybody would have had a problem with it, but like people were criticizing it so hard because of that, and it's just it boarded the hype train, and people rode it all the way to the station, and it hurt.
I mean, the same scenario happened to Miss Marvel to a degree too. Of
Absolutely.
First female lead, and then a lot of people blowing it out of proportion, and people picking up on it and just having a problem with that.
Exactly. So I mean, like I said, like I gave him my money. I enjoyed the movie, but I do think like it was overhyped.
Yeah, I think I saw like 3
times.
There
are other Marvel movies that are better than Black Panther in my opinion.
Yeah, I do thoroughly enjoy it. It suffers from one of a lot of Marvel movies suffer from is he fights a clone.
Yes,
it's just like the same villain. So he's fighting, he's fighting, Jaguar, and then there's like Black Panther versus Jaguar. We like the same dude, and then you're fighting like Hulk fights Abomination in his movie. Oh, we the same dude. Ant-Man fights the Hornet in his movie. Oh, we the same dude. Like just lots of Marvel movies do that, and you're just like, bro, can we do something different? And so it does suffer to that too.
And then the ending, like a lot of people who like, it's once again this movie's been out for a little bit too, but
man, throw that spoiler out there, bro.
I mean, at the end, you're right. At this point, we already threw our spoilers for another movie, so might as well. Like just when like people were complaining because, and I kind of felt the same way. Just the way it ended, like after the hype fight, how he just kind of fell over because he was just like, "No, I'm not getting captured," and that was it. And it was a really good line at the end of the movie, and like it made a lot of sense, like why they should do it. But it just seemed like I feel like y'all could have brought dude back for something more. Like
throw it on a t-shirt,
man.
That's what that line was. Throw it on a t-shirt.
Exactly, bro. Because I seen a lot of reviews. It was like, because I ain't seen it yet. People like spoiling stuff. And it was like, man, if you ain't seen the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it. But like, it was one line at the end of the movie. It's just, it's so great. Blah blah blah. And it was like, and yes, you're right. Like, it's just one of those lines you just throw on a t-shirt. It's just like, all right, let me do that. Like, all right, we gonna throw these out there. They gonna buy it because they like, oh, this line's pretty good. Oh, my ancestors, all that. Yeah, I get it, but
don't doubt his resurrection though. Like, it's Marvel, bro.
Very true. Especially when we got into like the most recent movies, where it's time travel.
Yeah, we got time travel and
different dimensions. Like
Black Panther's next villain is Namor. That's where that dude said bury me. It's gonna be like in the ocean. So Namor may be like able to resurrect you in the ocean or something. Some ocean powers. I don't know. You never know what kind of twist Marvel want to throw. It's like.
Very true.
Bring somebody's life back in the water, or, you never know.
They can do literally whatever they want. Yeah, so that's my. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm all about some Michael B. Jordan. So.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You can bring that snack back quick.
Bring my guy. Bring my.
Big snack.
Bring my guy back yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh my God, Michael B. Jordan. Oh my God. I seen him in Creed. In Creed 2. Oh my God. Yeah, he was turning up.
Hey, Creed was great. Creed was a great movie too. We just throwing out. If I just throw that out there real quick, I really enjoyed 1 and 2. I thought they were good. Let's make this podcast about Michael B. Jordan real quick. The man has great films.
And that dude got Naruto clothing.
Yeah, right. Just open up the Naruto clothing line. Like,
he did mess up with Fantastic Four, but like that kind of
wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault.
But we'll talk about that. We're gonna let it slide.
Look, if they bring him back and make it better, nah, they don't need to do that. Leave it. They'll leave that one alone. Anyway, and then my underhyped one, and this one I actually I had to dig a little deep for this one because I hadn't actually seen it in a while, but I just randomly thought about it. Movie called The Hateful Eight.
Ooh, I've seen that one.
That's that Western like movie.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
That's Chris Pratt. Is that one?
Chris Pratt. You got
Denzel.
Not Denzel.
He wanted them.
Nah, Samuel L. Jackson. I don't.
I hadn't seen it.
Unless I'm remembering the wrong movie. I don't think. Denzel was
I think it was. I think it was like The Magnificent Seven and The Hateful Eight.
Yeah, I may be thinking of the other one too. I don't know.
Yeah, like so. This one, it is a Western. Basically, like it follows immediately Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
and
it is a different one. Yes.
He's a bounty hunter.
Okay.
And they find shelter from this blizzard that came in, and like it's like a hotel type like bar thing, and it's like a bunch of people in the same room, and like it's all shot in like the same room, but it's like almost like a drama mystery.
Yeah, that does sound like
deal.
Terrible. All in the same room, no change of scenery.
Yeah, so but they did like a really good job of just storytelling.
Yeah.
And like the different characters, like how they just getting killed off and like trying to figure out who did what.
Okay.
And you got Samuel L. Jackson in there who is like he's the bounty hunter, but he's also like figuring this stuff out.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a different role for him. I mean, he's still Samuel L. Jackson, so you already know what he done said about 6,000 times in that movie.
Right. But it's got that plot twist in it, and it sounds like a mystery.
But yeah, it's got the plot twist in it. It's got a good amount of action. If you if you definitely like mysteries, it's definitely a good one to go for. But I feel like I did hear, like I saw the movie late, but it came out in 2015, and I had never even heard of the movie, and I randomly just saw it at some point, and I was just like, this is, or somebody showed it to me, and I don't remember who, and they probably out there listening like, bro, it was me.
Yeah, I remember watching
it. If it's you,
I don't know if it was me, you watching it with somebody, but
yeah, like
for watching it,
I can't remember who, but somebody brought this movie up, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, definitely a sleeper film, in my opinion. It doesn't have horrible reviews. People just basically just say it's kind of just mediocre,
right?
Just like a take on it. Yeah, ain't nobody really talking about it, and I'm just like, I think it deserves a little bit more than that.
Yeah. That's definitely the idea of a sleeper for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that was mine. That was my two on that one. So I think next category, I think we need to go for, because I don't really have anything for this one, candy. Underrated or overrated, because I'm not a big candy person. So whoever got it, I'll let y'all take that one away, and I'll throw in my 2 cents.
Marlon, you got anything? I mean, I can roll this, whatever.
Yeah, I'll go. So my underrated candy. So I mean, underrated to me. I mean, it might be, for other people like, oh no, that's not underrated candy, but that's fine. But I love this candy bar. For a long time. If I get a candy bar, it's a candy bar. Okay, but if they don't got it, if somebody don't got it, or like a store or something, or if I can't find it, then I'll go with something else. But Three Musketeers to me, I feel like
underrated.
It's an underrated candy bar, because usually it's like, it's more of like, oh, Snickers, or was it Milky Way, or Twix or something like that, and that's fine. But I just feel like Three Musketeers is like, been around for a while, and it's like, we got some new candy out, bro. We ain't worried about you no more.
I'm not gonna lie. You said Three Musketeers, and then you said what was the other one you said? Because I actually
Milky Way.
Milky Way. That's the one that popped in my head when you said it.
Yeah, a lot of.
So yeah, you're actually right. I don't even know that I've had a Three Musketeer in a really long time.
Because I feel because people do mix them up. I do like both candy, but
like, I mean, I think the Three Musketeer is like the bonus candy that come in like a bag of Milky Way Snickers, and then they throw Three Musketeer in there because they know nobody want that.
Exactly.
So they throw that in there, and Marlon, he's sitting there ecstatic to get that. He like, y'all don't want these? Let me eat these, because I personally, that's not my jam by any means. It's like, It's just like some gray stuff on the inside that look like sticky tack, and I'm like, I'm out on that. But because I be wanting stuff in my candy bars, I be like trying to get the caramel like the Milky Way got, or like the peanuts with the Snicker, if I'm gonna get down on a candy bar. But like, apparently Marlon like eating air, but that's on him. Like, that's what he like.
That's true. Hey, it had a lot of flavor to me. I'm just saying. Like, if I had a choice as a kid, like during the mentor program, like, you know, we had the candy bars.
Yeah,
I saw Snicker. I saw Snickers or what is it? Skittles or some or Starburst. I was like, give me that Three Musketeers. I'll take it. That was just me.
Because you knew they was gonna be up there.
Man, because I knew. I mean, like I said, I love all the other candies. Like, I haven't had one in a while because I don't really candy that much like I used to. But like, I do love Snickers and Milky Way. Like now, as an adult, I still love Three Musketeers, but I think Milky Way is my my favorite candy bar.
That's the jam.
But I do think Three Musketeers is underrated. Like, yes, you know, just the bonus candy is like, we got to throw extra candy in there. I guess you can throw Three Musketeers and ain't nobody go. That's like getting Twizzlers in a thing. And Twizzlers are good, but you know, it's just like in some packs you're like, let's throw these Twizzlers in there because some kids may eat it, but they're not gonna eat it over this other kid,
right?
Nerds or something. And okay, in my overhyped, and it's hard. It's kind of a hard one because I feel like it's a lot of candy that a lot of people love, and I'm like, overhyped. I was like, well, maybe because I don't like it that much, doesn't mean it's overhyped. But this one for sure, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of overhyped. I mean, it's good, but I think Sour Patch Kids is overhyped to me.
Wow, that's actually weird that you said that because that's kind of what I was thinking. Not gonna lie to you.
Boy, Sour Patch Kids banging, bro. You over here tripping.
They good, but I just feel like they get so much hype, and it's like
I mean, they got commercials and stuff, so of course there's some hype around them. First they sour, then they sweet, you know.
Then they gone. Yeah.
You put that thing in your mouth and you suck all the sour off, and then you chew up the gummy, and you're like, boy, why was one piece of candy hitting for like 5 minutes in my mouth, bro? Like, that was
that's true. What you say?
I like, dude over here tripping on Sour Patch Kids.
You want to know what I think with Sour Patch Kids? Though? I think of Swedish Fish with sour sprinkles on it, and that don't even sound good to me because I don't like Swedish Fish either.
Swedish Fish banging too. Y'all tripping.
I like Swedish Fish.
I love a gummy.
I like a gummy. Give me a Lifesaver gummy. Give me some fruit snacks. Give me. I'm not messing with Swedish Fish like that though.
I do love some Swedish Fish though. Like,
I'm talking about you just put it in your mouth, bro, and just like, boy, it's just like it just take a while to dissolve and just be hitting, bro.
I mean, that's what y'all think. That's fine.
That'll help slide into my overrated candy. Overrated candy is, I just still look back and every time I got one as a kid or anything, I'm just like, why did I get this? I should have got something else. Like, but it was just only like 10, 15 cents. So you are like, oh, let me just go and pick up one of those too. Was an Airhead.
Oh, okay.
Airheads, people just be like, man, these slap, man. I'm like, I'd rather have a Laffy Taffy, bro. Like, Airhead is so overwhelming, and it's like super sugary. I guess that's why a lot of people think they bang it. And then like they got a mystery flavor, but the mystery flavor is the same flavor every time. Like, it's like white cherry or whatever it is.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like, it's not a mystery once like you've had it. Like, once you had it one time, you're like, oh, it's that every time. That's not a mystery. So like, I that's an overhyped candy to me. Like, I'm just like, I'll pass on that. Just give me Laffy Taffies or other gummies, because I think that's why it's overhyped to me. Because I really like gummy candy, but that one does not hit like it should.
I feel like if it was a mystery, it'd be like, oh, let me add this grape in this one. Let me add this like cherry, or let me add this.
Right. Like, it's like a true mystery, bro. Like, you got stinky feet this time. You ain't know that was coming. Like,
I would be pissed.
Like, well, you're alive, boy. Like, I was just talking about my overrated candy to somebody, and Joe was the one that mentioned Airhead, and I was like, right, Joe. And Joe, I hate that candy. Now that you talk about it with me, that is like, why? Anytime I see somebody eating it, just like, and you put it in your whole mouth, you just get the watery and just sliming everywhere. And you're like, bro, you ain't even enjoying that.
That's true. Man, then pull out your filling you got in your teeth. You like, all right.
My sleeper candy though, it's a true sleeper, man. It's a true sleeper.
Okay. All
right. So you got to set up the scenario, right? You like, hey man, we about to go over here, visit grandma. You slide in the house. What's good, grandma? And then like right there in the center of the table, bro, be that little dish of candy.
Okay.
and in that dish of candy be some peppermint, some butterscotch, some cinnamon hard candies. Them little hard candies go hard, bro. Nobody ever will go to the store and buy some butterscotch or some peppermints. But I ain't never had a time where I'm like looking at those like I do not want a peppermint right now. Like I love a hard peppermint. Soft peppermints I hate soft peppermints.
They hit different, yeah.
I think I like a hard peppermint, but I love a butterscotch. I'm just like, y'all don't like this flavor, bro. I'll put 6 of these in my mouth right now. Grandma, appreciate you. Give me big kiss. Like, and it's just like the whole setup, man. It's just like you over at grandma's. It's just hit like nostalgia too. You know, you eat a butterscotch, it just hit like nostalgia. And I'm just thinking people sleeping on them hard candies, and you don't need to be sleeping on those.
I agree. What's crazy is like where you even getting them, Grandma?
It's true.
Like why you
like,
got
I can't find these nowhere. Like where you find these?
I don't even see them nowhere. Yet they always got them.
Right? They're not just like on the little candy thing. Right when you checking out, like here's a pack of butterscotch. Like you got to go back to the candy aisle and find a big bag, a mixture of cinnamon hard candies, butterscotch, and peppermints.
Man. That's funny. That really is a sleeper.
And then sometimes she be having like the little strawberry ones.
Oh, boy, yes, with the little filling in them.
Yes.
Those hard candies hit differently, bro. Like that's the original Jolly Ranchers. Those things right there.
Oh, fast, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
I was like, you got the butterscotch. It's like, I mean, I'll take it, but like, you got this like little strawberry, little hard.
I love that little strawberry.
Like, what's up? I need that.
That's good. That's a really good one. Grandma's hard candy. Shout out to grandmas everywhere to keep them on
Facts,
bro.
Yes,
because they really be busting. Y'all go underappreciated for that one,
man.
All right. I guess we'll move next. We'll move to restaurants. I feel like this is another big one. That we might be on for just a little bit.
We already know JJ. He on the bottom of the list.
Let's just throw that out there.
So we just ain't nobody saying that. We already covered the basis of that.
We covered that every episode at the start. We way overhyped.
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah, JJ Duffer. Yeah,
let's not even.
He been on the bench. He ain't get no playing time.
Man,
he not even on the team.
Yeah, I was like, what you mean? He ain't even make it.
Man, he ain't get drafted. Nothing.
JV. Right. Nah.
Marcus, you got something to start us off with this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop it off. I'm gonna start with the sleeper though.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch it up because I feel like not enough people talk about this, especially in this particular food category. When you talk about, like, I'm gonna just ask y'all. I think I asked Marlon this earlier. When I say like, or you think of a place like somebody said, "Oh, I just got a burrito." Where do you think they got it from?
Moe's.
Huh. Very interesting answer.
I said Chipotle.
Because I would actually say Chipotle. But I feel like my underhyped one is Moe's.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people always like, I know when I would used to say like, oh, I'm going to get a burrito. Like, oh, you get that from Moe's? They'd be like, Moe's? Why are you going to Moe's for that? I'm like,
I just stay in Moe's. So
like Moe's is delicious. Mo Monday, like. Get the burrito for $5. Yes. Like, where else they doing that? Like, and then if you don't want the burrito, I'd have had like, I think the only thing I haven't had at Moe's is probably the tacos. I just feel like it's never gonna be enough, and I could be wrong, but I just feel like it's never gonna be enough. So I don't get the tacos, but I've had quesadilla. I didn't had the little whatever that thing called.
You call them the wrong Doug. Yeah, you got the wrong.
Yeah. I got the wrong
Doug. Used to be the Billy Baru nachos, and now they call $5 or whatever. Yeah, they keep a weird name in their back pocket.
Yeah, so everything, but yeah, most be hitting, and I feel like folks be hating on. They always want to go to like a flying burrito or Chipotle. Yeah. I'm just like, I feel like those places don't have as much flavor with they stuff. I could be, I don't know. I could just be hating.
Right.
But I think Moe's be having it right. And then you walk in and be like, welcome to Moe's. I just feel like it's part. I feel like I'm welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the family.
So, like, come on now. So that's my sleeper. For overhyped, and I know me and Marlon unfortunately talked about this like right before we started. Overhyped, Cane's.
Okay, we got
Cane's
one coming,
strip.
so we don't actually have one here. So there's a lot of hype around Cane's right now. Everybody keeps sharing it because it's like, ooh, Cane's is coming, and I know I had it like once or twice, but it's been a minute.
And here's the thing: it's not that the food necessarily tastes bad. It's that they have a very limited menu, and when you go to Cane's, you like if you choose to go to Cane's, it's because you chose to have this particular food.
Like you come in here, you get strips, fries, and bread.
Yes, and that's it. Like in any combination, that is what you're getting, and they don't have anything else. And so it's one of those things like people hype it up as like the best chicken place, and it's like, bro, you cannot hype up a place that sells just strips in one flavor,
man.
The best chicken spot, like
right?
That's good. It's quick. They open late. That's cool, but like. No, like we can't allow it. Not over a Zaxby's or a Slim's.
Man, Slim Chicken hit different, bro.
Or all these other places that give you one, different flavors, different sauces, and two, just different variety of chicken. Like they got the wings, they got grilled sandwiches.
Right.
Like it's just you can't do it.
In-N-Out Burger is like that too, where I don't know if you've been there before, but like went there, a lot of people was hyping it up. I was like, I gotta check it out. I mean, it was incredibly delicious, but it's like you can order like a number 1, 2, or 3. It's like 1 patty, 2 patty, 3 patty. Like that's what we got, and I'm like, well, I'll take a fat burger and some fries because that's what we got.
Because that's what y'all got. Right.
It was delicious. Like I ain't mad at it, but I was surprised at that. Everybody loved this restaurant, and that, it's just like we keep it simple, like.
Yeah, and I mean I can appreciate that in certain times. Like if we had like In-N-Out is something we don't have around here, and if they had it, like if I'm just thinking, man, I kind of want a burger, like yeah, that's probably the place I'm just gonna run by and get, like any more than any other fast food place. You know what I'm saying? Unless I got a coupon somewhere, so I know I stay on deck with them. Right. But yeah, like it's you're too simple to be the best. And yeah, it's definitely overhyped. Especially like y'all said, y'all got one coming in that area, and people are talking about like it's the freaking second coming, and I'm just like, chill out. Like, right. It's a nice addition to the area, but it ain't all that.
Right. Like, it's being built right next to Popeyes and across the street from Chick-fil-A, and I'm just like,
right. Like,
I love Chick-fil-A because it keeps it my pleasure over there, and Popeye's chicken sandwich is hitting like nothing else. So it's gonna be a rare occasion I pop into Cane's.
So I'm just that's me though. That's me. Jesse, go ahead.
All right, so we doing our. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll do my sleeper first.
Okay.
My sleeper, man, I think it's sleeping. A lot of people know about it, but it's like a lot of people just roast it, especially adults. So like kids tend to love this restaurant, but like my adult friends, I throw it out there as a suggestion, and they get to roasting it so quick, and I'm like, bro, I love this place, and that's the Golden Corral, bro.
I do it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like so many adults try to like, man, there be some kids sticking their hands in that chocolate fountain. Well, don't eat that, but that chocolate fountain's still delicious. You be over there after you get that marshmallow in that thing, and it's just like if I go at dinner, I can get unlimited steak. Like, I mean, it ain't the best steak I ever had, but it's unlimited.
But it's unlimited.
It's like you show up, somebody be like, I'd rather go eat Asian. They got Asian out there, bro. I'd rather go eat Mexican, but they got Mexican out there. Y'all sleeping on, I go through a 5-course meal, and I done ate all around the world at Golden Corral. But y'all are tripping right now. Yeah. And I don't leave hungry. And they got hand scoop ice cream. They got soft serve ice cream. They got a big salad bar. They got them fat, delicious yeast rolls.
Woo,
y'all sitting here tripping on this place, and it's unlimited once we get in. And it's like $10-12 to eat. Like,
it is.
But I spend that at a lot of places, and I'm getting mountains of food. But that's just my sleeper pick, and that's just because a lot of adults just be trying to hate on it because they talking about, I think it's good. I think it is good quality. Like, it ain't the greatest, but quantity though is undefeatable right there.
Yeah.
They might only be what you want. We got it.
Yes.
Because they got everything. Literally everything.
Facts. Yeah.
I don't go out of there mad. I was like, Dad, I want a burger. Let me get this like Chinese food. Let me get the teriyaki chicken right here. The steak.
All right. Yeah. And then my overhyped one. And man, I just think it's one of those things, bro. This is like one of those status things. So people just be carrying around the cup after they done went there. It's like kind of done did my thing. I done went got healthy. I went to tropical smoothie. And I'm like, bro, that's not good. Anytime I ever been to tropical smoothie, I'm like, let me get this little panini sandwich or whatever it is. And they'll be like, what's the size? You'll be like, you can get a banana or a bag of chips. And I'm like, them terrible sides. Okay, let me get a bag of chips. And then be like, upgrade my drink to a smoothie for $3 more. And then all of a sudden I spend about $14 and I have like a tiny little sandwich. Now the sandwich is delicious. Like, I mean, they do put their foot in their sandwich, but it's like, it feel like finger foods at a party. Like, this an appetizer.
Oh yeah.
And I'm drinking my smoothie. Like, it is delicious too, but that's because they put tons of sugar in it. Ain't nothing healthy really about that. I'm trying to walk around like, I ate a tropical smoothie, guys, and I'm losing tons of weight today. And that's not true. Like you drinking a bunch of sugar, bro. Like, that might as well be ice cream. Like, I mean,
the way I get them, pretty much.
But delicious, right? I'm not saying it's not good, but it's just like how people treat it as the whole status symbol of look where I done been. You see where I've been? I've been doing my thing, and I'm like, no, you hadn't.
Man, I'm all healthy and stuff, bro. I'm drinking this smoothie. Yeah, bro, you got a ton of sugar in that, bro. Yeah,
this has spinach in it, and also 3 scoops of peanut butter and ice cream, and like. All right, that's cool. Right, I'll give you that one. It's been a long time because I don't even think I've eaten like you said. I've never really. I've had their food before, but if I go there, it's typically just to get a smoothie because of how much like everything else is for what I could get somewhere else. Yeah, like I'm definitely a quantity over quality when it comes to just getting a bite to eat real quick.
Absolutely.
So
you know how many Chinese
that's not my choice.
Like, you ain't gonna be the best Chinese restaurant. I'm still eating. I'm in punished.
That's why Taco Bell king in my world, bro. Like, I mean, it's
absolutely.
Rolling here, $6. Boy, I'm feeling fat and lavish. Don't matter.
Look, if y'all don't know, out there listening, I love me some Taco Bell. I just want to go. I love Taco Bell. Like,
there's a lot of people probably sitting there thinking that's overrated. Like, that's the overrated restaurant right there. Adults, bro, they stay tripping, man. They just don't remember the deliciousness that is Taco Bell. If you go in there and stop telling me your stomach hurt after you eat that, bro, your stomach don't be hurt.
Oh, I'm about to say that.
That's in your head, bro. That is in your head. Your stomach always hurting after Taco Bell. That delicious. I don't care how much cardboard they put in that meat. It don't change it. It don't hit differently. Like, it's delicious.
Absolutely, bro. And they, man, I promise I was just thinking that in my head because folks always want to be like, I'm like, once you eat, I'm about to go get some Taco Bell. Like, oh, hope you ain't got to poop afterwards. Like, bro, I'm a grown man. I don't let Taco Bell dictate when I'm gonna poop.
Right. I gotta poop anyway, so it don't matter, bro.
Like my poop cycles ain't never changed after eating Taco Bell. I don't know what y'all talking about. Man, not no more than y'all McDonald's that last y'all 8 weeks from just sitting in the like come on now. Chill out, bro. Man, don't come and Taco Bell like that.
Man, I'm about to get this $6 box with this mango Fiesta tea. And I'm about to call it a night. Go home, watch some, eat it, and feel good about myself.
I love Baja Blast, bro. It's the only place to get it. So I'm like, boy,
Baja Blast do be hitting.
Do be hitting.
I have to switch it up. All right, go ahead, Marlon.
So my overrated one was the same one as Marc. It was Raising Cane's. And we already said why we think it's overrated.
Yeah.
I had it one time. It was that time Marcus said your mom brought it. But I had it one time. It was pretty good, but it wasn't. Would I eat it if I had a choice between Zaxby's, Slim Chickens? Like, no, I'm not eating over that. But it's still. It's alright, But some people think it's the greatest thing in the world. Like, boy, you ain't never had the sauce though. The sauce, yeah, the sauce good, but like.
Zax sauce still hit better for me.
yes, it do. Yes,
I was like, yeah, the sauce I ate, bro, but like, okay, whatever you say. I don't want to crush your dream, but I might have to. But don't come at me like.
Right.
And my sleeper is so we don't have one of these, and I wish we did. And the first time that I had this place, me and Jesse had this place with it in Atlanta. And
I don't know where you're going, bro. And I don't feel like it's a sleeper to anybody that had it, but I'm with you.
Right. It's the Cookout.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
And if y'all, like I said, we don't have one here, and I want one here. And I feel like that restaurant is.
Let me explain why the restaurant hits so well. Is because you pick an entree, right? You be like, let me get the entree of chicken nuggets. And then they'd be like, what would you like for your sides? And a quesadilla is a side you can pick. Like, that's an entree. Or you can pick more nuggets as a side. Like, that's an entree also. Like, what? And I can upgrade my drink for $1 to a shake. And my meal only costs $4. I'm about to spend $5 and get a burger, nuggets, and a quesadilla and a shake for $5. Y'all playing.
What we doing?
Somebody lying, and this food ain't gonna taste good. And then when it come out, they be like, "Why this so delicious?"
Exactly,
yes,
bro. Because it's like, oh, let me get this like double cheeseburger or whatever. It's like, okay, pretty good double cheeseburger. It's all right size, fries, these little what is it, the corn dog minis, whatever it is.
Yep.
Okay, quesadilla. Okay, these onion rings. I was like, y'all playing, bro. It's just like. It is like some more stuff in there too. It's like I get to get all this and a drink and upgrade the drink to a shake, and it all costs like $5. Okay, bro, ain't no way. He's like,
yeah, we feeding everybody.
Cause me and Marcus went to go see well, not just me and Marcus, his sister, and our other friend. We went and saw what we see Sam Smith.
Yeah, we see him in concert.
Nashville with him. And after the concert, cars that so we ended up renting a cookout, bro. Cookout never hit so different after I ain't ate in a minute too. And it was like after the concert we just eat. I was like, bro, this is delicious. Like, I'm in heaven right now, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole quesadilla as a side, bro.
Like I told you, I spend about $10 at every meal, so I just like, wait, there's only $5. Double my order. That's what I did.
Right.
That's all I
was gonna spend it anyway.
Like,
give me the drink holder. I'm getting it all.
Exactly. It was like, all right, bro. He's like, bro, you can only spend. Nah, I need to. He's like, you can save $5. That's not what we're talking about.
No.
If I'm already spending $10, man, bro, I might as well just spend extra $5.
It's in the budget.
It's like already planned.
All right, what's your other one now?
Oh, it was Raising Cane's was the other one.
Yeah. That's right. Cookout.
Like Jesse said, I mean, I'm sure people who had it, who hasn't stayed or whatever, it's not overhyped. But like, since we don't have one, Arkansas tripping because apparently they don't know how hyped it is.
It's working its way though. So it's working its here.
Okay, yeah, it needs to go on. Come on, we got to Raising Cane's, which is whatever. But the cookout, I need that.
Man, that would be clutch. Probably all I'm eating for a minute.
Man, where you go cook out, bro? You went there like 3 times already, bro. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, but that menu so vast though.
He was like, "Dude, you worry about."
It's almost overwhelming when you look at it for the first time. It's because of all the choices.
The shake flavors is like, bro, I could eat here every day for a year and not have all the flavors.
Yeah, it's like, dang, like you really just gotta go in with a mindset. But I really want to try this today because you might be in line for a minute.
Man.
All right, what's our next question?
We can go. I think we're gonna go in with TV shows because I don't have anything for TV shows. So whoever got, if y'all got some, y'all can go with that one as well.
I mean, I got one. You want to go? You want?
It don't matter. I can go ahead and roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and say like my overrated. And like I know a lot of people be into these, and I even like sit through it with like lots of folks from that I kick it with. I just go and watch it with them or whatever. Like it's just what we do. But any reality TV show, just for me, I'm just like, why don't we care about other people's lives so much? Like that just really get overhyped, especially. So the main one to me is The Bachelor, and like I'm sitting there watching it with these people or whatever, and I'm like, all these dudes trash, like, and it's just so scripted what they say and like how fake it is, and this dude wouldn't do this in real life. So it's just like, right. And I'm like, this is what's gonna happen. You can just almost predict how those shows are gonna happen because they just want drama to unfold. Because everybody's entertained by drama. So like when I watch it, I'm like, this was about to happen. I feel like 90% of the time I'm right because they just want whatever drama, whatever to escalate. And I just like that stuff just way overhyped. And I mean, if for somehow they was getting my money, they not getting money.
But I feel that. Because my mom, my sister, sometimes they watch reality TV shows and stuff. I'm just like, why are y'all watching that? Like they literally like throwing hands. Like, what?
Right.
I was like, I don't get it. It was like, I guess this is what y'all watch, and I don't watch reality TV shows. I was like, right. I
ain't trying to keep up with the Kardashians. I don't care.
Bang.
Like, whatever, bro. Like I would say like. like Lost, like it's some challenges and stuff in there. So like not Lost, Survivor, my bad. Like Survivor, like it's got some challenges and stuff to it. So it's like a little more entertaining to see who like physically fit. But it's still like just people playing the game, manipulating one another, all that stuff. And it's just like, bro, I'm trying to watch, like, if I want to watch a made up story, I'm gonna watch a made up story, not one that like these people writing, getting these people to say or whatever. So I'm just on team. I'm gonna just go over here and watch The Mandalorian, bro. Like, what's up?
Facts. Ooh, that was a good show, by the way. I was like, well, why did it look like a movie? I was like, yeah,
boy, it was so dope. So, and that just came out this week, so I ain't spoiling nothing, but dope. Go watch it.
I was like, chill, because I ain't seen that. And then what's your underhype one?
For me, I say like. That's just so YouTube. I didn't notice, but they got like TV shows on there, like it's called YouTube Originals. And so one day I was just like, I clicked on this thing. It was like 5 TV shows you should be watching but don't know about, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And so I clicked on it and I was like, what's this? And I got to reading the bio of this show, and I was like, this sounds like my kind of show. And it's like the same writers as Deadpool. It's like something like a producer of Deadpool or something like that. So I was like, okay, I think Deadpool funny. Like I could be in, and it made it sound like this dude like may have superpowers or something. So I was like, okay, that's more me. But it really turned out he didn't. This TV show called Wayne, and they're only 30-minute episodes, and it's 10 episodes. You could blow through it in 5 hours. I watched it in 2 settings. I watched 3 hours of it one time and then 2 hours of it the other time. And like, it just followed this story of this dude, man, and it's just so awkward and funny. And it's like like Napoleon Dynamite meets like edgy skater kid meets like really good heart. Like he's got a golden heart, and like he always trying to do what's right, but like he just like dirt poor, trashy. Like his daddy's dying, and like the story is like it follows him going to get his dad's car back. Like his dad passed, and his dad wanted to leave him his stole from when he was in. And so the story follows him going to get it back, but it's just funny, man. Like it's like got some cuss words and stuff like that, but like it's like the whole thing, he like take a beating. Like it kind of the episode pops off with like he rolls up on these 3 dudes and they like just start cussing him out and stuff, and they're like making fun of him because he's just the type of kid you would make fun of. And he pick up this rock and throw it through this window, and the 3 kids like, what are you doing? And like this dude comes out and he's like, who did that? And he's like, they was like, Wayne, point over at him or whatever, and this grown man goes over there and thrashes him, bro. Just like,
oh shoot,
just bink, just wearing him out on the ground in the snow, just wearing him out. And then he get up, blood running down his face, get up, wipe it off, walk over, pick up a rock, bust the other window out. Boy. And then he leave. And the dude was out of breath. He was just out of breath after beating him up, So he's like, the grown man didn't come beat him up again or whatever. He was like, what the crap? And so he's just fed up. And but then you learn later in the story, that dude was the ex-boyfriend of the nurse that take care of his daddy, and he was cheating on him.
Oh.
And so like he's trying to do what's right. And so that was his way of doing what was right. It's like, scum shouldn't get away with that. Okay, and so bro, I highly recommend the show if anybody hadn't watched it. Like I'm really hoping they pick up a second season. Like it was just really good and funny, man. I promise it's funny. Like if you're into this kind of humor, like it is just good. I promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, definitely. That sounds.
Yeah, I saw a trailer on that. It's a couple like YouTube original shows that's like, bro, this kind of hard, or it's like, okay, I was like, I like it.
Yeah, I'd say people just sleeping on YouTube originals in general.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Marlon, yeah, what you got for us?
Okay, once again, folks might hate me, but this is how I feel.
Okay.
So about overhyped TV show, like if I get messages, I get it. But at the same time, I think it's overhyped, and I just feel like, to me, and I just can't get into it. Because I will watch the show with friends at heart. It was, let's watch this. I'm like, why? And I sit there, I'm like, they just cracking up, and I'm just like, all right.
Uh-oh.
And that's Friends.
I felt like you was gonna say that.
Dude tripping, bro. Dude don't like white people. It ain't enough brothers in that show. I understand, bro. And you got to think of that as that is Martin for them.
Absolutely.
Like I love Martin. I grew up on Martin, and it's like when I watch Friends, I'm like, oh, this like y'all's Martin. I get it, bro.
Right. No, I get it. Like, I get it. But it's just, to me, like I said, I just feel like this ain't funny. I just feel like, so now some things I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's funny. But like, I just feel like, obviously, you know, if I was watching Martin of that, I'm dying at Martin. And I mean, which, granted, you know, I'm sure if some
you should have got your Harden friends and be like, hey, bro, you trying to watch a couple episodes of Martin right now?
Man, no, you trying to watch.
Like, you just be out the loop, and you like, when Martin be dressing up as different people, you like, bro, what? It's like, hilarious. Like,
exactly.
You had me crying, bro. Like,
like, it's just so funny. Just the whole show, just did I never him and Pam just roasted each other the whole time. Him dressing up, like, it just all the other. It's just so funny to me. I just feel like almost like every episode, I'm just like, bro, this. Like, I'm just really cracking up. And but yeah, like I said, I get it. Like, I understand, you know what it is. But I just feel like it's like, bro, this show is overhyped. Like,
they got one of the top theme songs though.
Yeah, I know, and I was like, I get it. Like, I understand. You know, y'all like it. People like it. Just like, dude, Race, you say y'all. What you mean by y'all? No, chill.
Marlon always trying to keep the peace. I get it. Why you like it? No, Marlon, tell him that show ain't good. Just tell him right now, like, that show not good. Ain't nothing about it funny. We don't like it. And I sit there and watch that, and I just can't relate to nothing they be talking about.
Like, that's true. Like I said, I mean, I do get it, but it is not good. Like, to me, that's what I said. It's just overhyped. Like, it's not good to me. Like, that's what I say. Well, why are we watching this? Like, this ain't even funny. Like, y'all
sitting there scrolling his phone the whole time. Like, gathered around, cracking up, Marlon over there scrolling his phone.
I'm just sitting there like, bro, can we go? Like we ain't like studying enough. We trying to watch some like TV shows, and we up here watching this. Like, I'm about to go to my room, bro. Like, he got top of it. But so that show, and like I said, a lot of people, I'm like, I might get killed for it, but that's all good. Like, it's whatever, you know.
You'd be alright.
It's just like, that's fine. I was like, I'm with the smoke if that's what y'all need. But and an underhyped show, and I feel like and I think it's like 5 seasons or 6 seasons or something, and I think I'm in like the 5th season, but it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay. I've heard good things. Yeah.
I feel like that show don't get, because it was on, I forgot what channel it was on, but they ended up moving it. I guess they didn't pick it back up, and they moved it to another channel, or they were gonna cancel it or something. But I just feel like it's so funny. Like, it has Andy Samberg in it from Saturday Night Live, and it also has like Terry Crews. Like, who don't like Terry Crews?
Everybody love Terry Crews. If somebody don't like Terry Crews, bro, they sorry people. That's not good people. I can't like them.
No, we judging. Yeah, I unfortunately have to judge folks if you don't like Terry Crews, man.
Right, like, that dude just solid, bro. Good in anything he do.
Man, White Chicks, hilarious. What else he played? Expendables, you know, action movie. He even then, he was pretty funny in that movie too.
Freaking everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hate Chris, bro.
Absolutely hilarious in that.
I mean, he Friday After Next?
Friday After Next,
yep.
Exactly, bro.
All that stuff, bro. I'm in there, bro.
But Terry Crews,
Old Spice commercials. I be wanting to rock Old Spice because that dude, I'm trying to be deliciously strong like he is.
Oh yeah.
And also, he used to play in the NFL, bro. How you not gonna like him? I'm pretty sure he did. I think he played. I don't think long, but I think he played for the NFL.
I would not doubt it.
But you know, I might be. I don't know. I might have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure he has. But yeah, I think the show is funny. It's just like it's a cop show. It's like a cop show that's funny, basically. Like,
yeah.
It's not as like intense as like CSI. I mean, like CSI or
Yeah, Law and Order, those kind
Law
of
and
things.
Order and stuff. Yeah. But like, just think it, it's just like robbing a bank or something, or doing this, or trying to being a detective, trying to figure this out, and it's like, and it being funny.
Yeah. It's just like like a Parks and Rec kind of thing, but meets like a police officer scene.
Yeah. And
I
was like, bro, it's just fun. It's just so funny to me. And I was just like, bro, how do people not know about this show? Because I was asking Marlon, I was like, I think you like this show. She was like, I've never heard of it. I was like, what? It's in 6 seasons. I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. And I was just like, all right, bro. I was like, y'all need to watch it. I was like, wow. Yeah. Why y'all not watch it, bro? But I think that show is underrated. I think it's pretty good.
That's what's up.
I'll have to check it out. But again, you know, I got 100 shows I'll be trying to watch. And
yeah, too much good stuff out there nowadays. So yeah, I definitely understand that. All right, let me see the last one. Okay, so one of the ones I'm gonna throw out just because we're already past the hour mark, so I don't want to get too crazy with it. So I'm gonna do these last ones. Run through these. So I want to do for sure. I do want to do superheroes. Because I do think that this one's a good one. And then we'll do Thanksgiving, and then we'll wrap it up after that.
All right.
So superhero for me, let's go ahead and say it. Overhyped over on the DC side. I actually think that Batman is overhyped, and I used to be a Superman hater, right? And I still am.
I got Superman and Batman as my people that I'm gonna say. So I'm with you with the Batman and slash the Marvel side of it is Iron Man. So he's like, we rich and we can afford to be a superhero. Yeah,
and it's just like, bro, like no, they really, because the main argument you hear with Batman is that, oh, he's got a plan for everything. I'm like, bro, alright, bro, like. He's just a dude, bro. Like Superman over here destroying worlds in an instant. And he just, I'm kryptonite. It's like, all right. So he just got it. He just always got it, no matter what.
Right.
Like he just got the answers. All right, bet.
No, I definitely agree with the Batman thing, because like Batman's whole thing is like the reason he's so popular. He's been around so long, and so like he just got longevity on his side. He don't need like a whole lot of cool story, all that stuff. His whole thing is like, I'm dark. I'm grunge. You know, I'll be in the middle of the night sleeping people. And it's like, okay, cool. You fight crime at night. What about crime during the day? Like, you don't show up for that? Like, you would think that villains would learn to do something during the day if Batman don't show up during the day. And then you need to learn, like, if he wearing a bulky outfit, he not wearing a ninja costume, and all he is a regular dude wearing a bulky outfit, and he's supposed to have ninja moves and all that stuff. He can't do that in that bulky outfit. And a cape, somebody lying. Dude can't fly. Dude not strong. Dude ain't got, like, he ain't got sonar like a bat or something like that. It ain't like he got special, like, let me see you powers in the night. Dude can't see in the darkness. He's just like everybody else, and he's sorry, bro. But we all want to boost him because he a regular dude doing this stuff. And that's because he got money.
Exactly.
Dude got money, and I can afford night vision goggles. Dude got money, and he can afford the Batmobile. Like, okay, if I had that stuff too, I'd be Batman too.
He out here going through walls and getting dropped off buildings. I'm like, okay, bro, he's still alive. Y'all got it. All right, bro.
Dude's origin story came from dude scared of bats. Dude fell down a cave and dude scared of bats. Dude like, don't get me wrong, I grew up on Batman. The 90s Batman cartoon, dope, bro. Like, I love Batman villains. Like, Batman villains are some of the best villains that are in the superhero world today. But just like who Batman is in general, like, I think there's like total overhypeness around him, and it's like when people really look at it, it's like, bro, he barely be saving Gotham City. Like, I mean,
barely, man.
Bane done broke that dude's back. Like, if he run up and get done up by like a real villain, it's like when they was fighting Doomsday and Batman vs Superman. Batman was over there standing on the sideline watching Wonder Woman and Superman work that dude. He was like, I'm gonna grab this gun and shoot you. Like, it's like, what you gonna do, Batman? Nothing. Because you a regular dude and you gonna sit on the sideline and do nothing. Because this ain't a robber. He not a robber. That's what you stop. It's robbers. You not a superhero.
Yo, get on him. Get on him, please.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you get me fired up, bro. I get to roast him quick, bro. Again, I grew up on him and loved some Batman when I was a kid, bro. And I still appreciate the Batman. But dude, overhyped. People. He got a plan. No, he ain't got a plan. He went up against Hulk. He get thrashed. Like, it's like, I'm gonna rip his arms off. Like, he not nothing special. Like, he gonna be like, I got some sleeping gas in my belt here. Like, no, you didn't know you needed that. That belt ain't got everything. And again, you only have that belt because you rich and you were like, I can afford to put whatever I want in it.
Facts.
Money is his superpower.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if that's the case, that's stopping literally. And I mean, one of the main people, well, on Superman's side, freaking what is it? Lex Luthor. That's the only reason he's a supervillain, because of money. Like, when they hit Batman and MJ fighting each other.
Facts.
Anyway, let's not stay here too long. Actually, you know, I'm not even gonna go with my underhyped one because it took me a minute to actually discuss it, and I honestly don't really believe he's underhyped, so I'm not even gonna go there. So if y'all got another good one, y'all want to talk about,
you might well just say the name, bro. Now I'm confused.
Okay, fine. Well, I mean, I had Ant-Man as my underhyped one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, just for for a few reasons. Like he just got I feel like his powers just people don't understand his powers to a full extent.
Right.
And like if you really look at the last movie, the only reason he was really able to do what they did is because of the particles that they were using. So I just feel like he's more powerful than people think. But yeah, Marlon, what you got?
Ooh. So overhyped. I'm with. So to me, for DC, Superman is over, and I get it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want my alien from outer space.
Right. His name not Superman. His name is Regular. That's who he is.
Exactly. And I'm just like, okay, you indestructible, you do all this, but I put a green rock in front of you. What's up then?
Right.
Like, let's throw your hands. Like, it is like, all right, bro, we get it. You super strong. You ain't really got no weakness. Like, all right. Granted, there was a show back in the day me and my dad used to watch called Smallville, and I loved that show. But it's one of the things where, like, it follows him as a teenager doing this. He got all these problems, but I just feel like, Superman, as an adult, is like, all right, bro, what can you not do? You can fly, you run fast, super strength, you got this cold breath, heat vision. What? All right, bro. Like, you're not my favorite character. That's like having like we were talking about anime, having like the main character. You're just like, oh, I love him. Be like, all right, bro, can you be somebody else other than him? Like, what's your other favorite character?
We get it.
The main dude. It was all right, bro.
It's just
and
like,
it was what'd you say?
Nah, it's just like over the years that dude, like, if you accumulate all these things from the comics and so like they don't even put all the things in the movies because they realize like ridiculous powered he is. So they just kind of be having him fly and be strong and have heat vision in the movies. But like that dude's like, he's got super speed. He got the heat vision. He got the cold breath. He got enhanced hearing where he can like hear stuff super far away. Right. And, he's like invulnerable too. He's just like, I'm the dad. Like, what you gonna do? Like, bullets bounce off my eyeball, bro. Like, and I'm just like, bro, like, don't nobody like somebody you can't defeat. And so then they were like, we're gonna make him allergic to this rock, and that's so sorry, bro. Like, he's like, got a little rock, you allergic to this. That's how you get defeated. And it's like, that don't make for a good story. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And it's just dude so, and it's like the sun power him up, and he just so good and so strong and all that stuff. But it's just, I just don't think like it makes for a good story. But I would see why when he was originally created, he was made a good story because it's like we ain't have superheroes when they started talking about this dude. Right. So they just wanted to give this dude. They just wanted to make this dude and like he just have everything. Like it was like, man, we want this dude to be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Like just that whole thing. We want him to be able to do that, and like people to look at him and be like, man, that's unreal, and I love this story. But now, when people come out with superheroes, we be trying to nerf them. Like, here's your handicaps. Here's what's awesome about them. Here's like the tangible things we can like about them. And so we like that Spider-Man's a teenager because we can relate to that. Being that when I was a teenager, I was like, bro, I like him because he is a teenager. And he got flaws. He get bullied at school. Like those are things I can relate to. Like that's why we enjoy him because we're relatable to him. We can't relate to Clark Kent because we ain't got nothing about this. Like, we got nothing to relate to that. Like, you're the most amazing dude on the planet. Like, I can't relate.
Right.
And so you can see why that was a good and enticing story in the very beginning. But I feel like at some point they should like de-evolve Superman to make him better. That's why I like Superboy. Like when he's part of like Young Justice. Like I love Young Justice. Like that's a GOAT TV show. Yeah. I love Young Justice and Superboy's on there, but he can't fly and stuff. He just be jumping around, and I'm like, okay, you not like the GOAT, and it's just like, yeah, I can appreciate him more and like because he can be beat. There's like something he can't do.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. Okay, my underhyped ones, or underrated. Yeah, I guess. And we've seen this person one movie, and I was like, okay, he was hard. Is the Silver Surfer? Okay. Yeah. I feel like he don't get a lot of praise, and he hard. Like he ride on the surfboard, bro. It's pretty sick. Basically, like he just like super strong. Like, and we saw him in like second Fantastic Four, whatever. Turn it up and whatever, going through the city, Human Torch, aka Chris Evans, was chasing him through the city and stuff. And he was like basically like, bro, you can't handle me, bro. You can calm down. Like,
right.
And what you saying?
Go ahead.
But I just feel like he just don't get a lot of, and I just feel like he'll do very well for like a movie or some sort of something.
Right. I think a story with him becoming Galactus Herald would be really cool, of like how, because his like name's Norrin Rad, and like the way he comes up and how he becomes the Herald for Galactus, who goes out and finds him worlds to eat, could be a really cool, we get a movie about that, and then how that leads to when our heroes have to fight Galactus.
Yeah,
I think that could be a really, really cool story about Silver Surfer, just in general, and then how that, because now since everything ties together so well now, it will lead to a huge cosmic battle with Galactus and like, everybody being there. Right. So I can see that definitely down the road, them trying to do that again, since they got the rights to be able to use Silver Surfer now.
Yeah.
Which actually leads to my underrated is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because they botched all those movies, and man, I loved the Fantastic Four. Like any video games, like when I played like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff, I love the Fantastic Four characters. Especially Invisible Woman. Like a lot of people are like, oh, she got the power to go invisible, but like, man, she learns. It's kind of like My Hero Academia, how they develop their power into even more than what it looks like. And like when you just like, oh, I could do this, but then like I learned like Dark Shadow, when he learns to put it on his armor, you're like, bro, that's dope. Like you just get to see it evolve into something different, and like her power as it evolves, man, she can block bullets with the invisible shields and stuff.
Yeah.
And like because she learns like, I'm not really going invisible, I can bend light, and like I'm just like, that's so cool.
That's
so
dope, yeah.
So just to be able to watch that origin story and them to really develop those characters, like Ben Grimm, I love the Thing, and like he gets stuck in his rock form and all that stuff. Like I just like think we got such a cool story we can tell with them, but like, man, those movies just fell flat, and so everybody thinks that like they're just horrible because they like made two of them. Silver Surfer was a part of that too, where like Silver Surfer, they didn't care about. He had that one moment where Johnny was chasing him where he got some shine, and then everything else was like whatever. And so because it was again back to Dr. Doom being the villain, so he didn't get much shine, and it was like we lost that character, and that's happened to a lot of Marvel characters. It's like Gambit when they just try to throw him into the Wolverine movie, man. And it's like, bro, come on, bro. Gambit is like the greatest '90s X-Men cartoon character from that cartoon, and it's like you got to give me a better Gambit than this. So that's what happened with Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, is they just fell into the pot of we just trying to make some movies, make some cash on these superheroes. And like that's why the MCU is doing something so well, is they're really trying to develop our heroes into something like we want to see on screen. And so like now that they have them, man, I just look forward to the Fantastic Four. Like I'm so hyped for it. And I just hope they do it right. I hope they bring I really hope they bring definitely something better than the last Fantastic Four got. But the way they just tell stories, man, I think they can tell the story. And I love, and that's like Marvel's first big win in comic writing history was Fantastic Four. And so that's what got them off the ground as as storytellers or whatever. Was Fantastic Four was their big story. And so like I think just being able to see that come back home to Marvel, come back to life, them putting that into the movie theaters is gonna be awesome. But I think a lot of people are sleeping on them because those movies ain't good.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about the last one. They didn't make one. But yeah.
But yeah, that's good. Yeah, I definitely agree with all those points. Like, it's one of these days we're gonna get a good one. Like we got to, because they're overdue for it, and I think the people know that too. Let's go ahead and get into these Thanksgiving plates real quick. I'm gonna let you go first, Jesse, because I'm interested to see if it's any different from a cultural standpoint.
Okay.
Just to see, because I feel like it might not be, but I just want to know. So what you got?
All right, so Thanksgiving was always special growing up. You show up at grandma's and they'd be like, right, it's like 20 out here. I'm gonna have to make 2 plates to get everything. And I love getting a little sample of everything. But this for me, for my underrated, for my overrated, for like this, like I don't understand, but everybody and it's just like we got to do it, that kind of thing. But man, the thing I'm least excited about to be on my plate is the turkey.
Oh my, that was my bro.
Yeah,
turkey.
I'm just like and I don't want you to know, like 3 years ago, I went to Popeyes and bought that Cajun turkey they be selling
Oh,
I got
okay.
my Cajun turkey, and I fixed it up nice. It was delicious for turkey. It still wasn't the thing I was most excited to. You know, it wasn't even close. Like, it's just like, I anytime I'm making my plate, I put like a liver of turkey, and then you put like the giblet gravy and stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
You know, you put some gravy on there, and then like, let me go put the dressing on it, and then let me put it inside a roll to eat it, because it ain't that good. Like, and I just feel like nobody wants to get rid of the turkey, because that's what Thanksgiving is about, is the turkey. But if we all honest with ourselves, like, we don't want the turkey.
Right.
In fact, I can live without the turkey. Sometimes I don't even get the turkey, but I was like, all right, I don't feel like scratching my throat today. So I'm just gonna get this ham.
It's a hard dish, bro. Yeah, like
and we sitting 6 days deep with leftover turkey, and that's it. And you're like, man, y'all need to eat turkey, man.
Bro, I didn't cook this turkey for nothing, bro.
Turkey's so big, bro. Like, it's such a huge bird. And you're like, man, we got all this leftover turkey. Ain't nobody eating.
Man,
No lie, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's definitely my overrated. The one that I be sleeping on, and I slept on this for a long time, and that's cranberry sauce.
Man, yeah.
I was like, it used to be out there, and like, it just comes sliding out the can, you know, like, you know, just plop on just land on a little bowl or whatever.
Do that for me one more time. Hold on.
And then,
okay.
and, you know, it just land there, and it's like, bro, it's still in the shape of the can. Like, and I've had some like homemade cranberry sauce too. But I want you to know, like, I just didn't like it, because the problem is I looked at it and thought it was supposed to be jelly. You know, I thought it was supposed to be like jam. You know, like I like some preserve, some strawberry preserve. Like, so I get a little scoop and I'll put it in my mouth. I'm like, that's terrible. Like, that's not sweet and delicious like I expect like jelly to be.
Right.
But the problem is like, the dressing be sweet. You know, like the dressing be having cornbread busting in it. You know, like bread. You know, bread in general kind of sweet. And so when you put it on the dressing, or you put it on the turkey, like, it's like really is a complementing flavor that set that thing off.
Yes.
And I just didn't ever understand that as a kid. And like, and I just also, when you look at the can-shaped stuff sitting out there, and you're like, bro, that's nasty. But when you put it all of a sudden, you put it on the dressing, it's like, bro, this is so good. Like, how come nobody never told me? And I just, I always felt like there'd be a bunch of that left over because I think other people thinking the same way. But man, I slept on cranberry sauce. Delicious.
Yeah. Yep. So are we all in agreement that like we're not stuffing, but we're dressing over stuffing?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. I think I don't know. Like I've had stuffing that I could enjoy, but it's very rare that I'm gonna want stuffing at all.
Right.
Definitely want some dressing. It just hit differently. For me, I think I'm gonna go on overrated. So for me, overrated is something that typically in my house we don't really make at all. But I've noticed that different people be having this at their Thanksgiving. But mashed potatoes, that's overrated for Thanksgiving. Like we don't really do mashed potatoes. It's just like that's something I would eat.
Mashed potatoes at other times, or it's like
yeah.
Like Thanksgiving food.
It's just overrated Thanksgiving. Like, we enjoy mashed potatoes for like several other different meals. Like, just do a regular week. But for Thanksgiving, I feel like it just don't really have a place at the table versus like a lot of other things.
Yeah,
because it
does feel like a generic thing that goes out there, and you're like, bro, we made all these special things, and you put some mashed potatoes on the table. I can see.
Yeah,
I can see.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. Like, I'm not finna take. I mean, you talking about, you got mac and cheese, you got like greens, you got like all these other like big things like yams, like all this other good stuff, and then you just got mashed potatoes. It's just like,
right.
No, we don't really need that here.
Yeah,
I can see that. I just feel like mashed potatoes belong because you made gravy, and that's just one of those things you put gravy on.
Right.
So it's like, it just like, I pour it on the mashed potatoes and the turkey and the dressing and everything all at one time, and it just punish that stuff.
For sure.
So, but I can see where you at, where that could be like, that is kind of bland out there. And we got sweet potatoes and like the yams. You got yams.
Yeah.
So it's like, we got potatoes and potatoes. You trying to get 2 potatoes? No, I don't want no potatoes.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm just like, and I'm not even gonna lie, I completely forgot to think of like a sleeper. But like So I might have to come back. Y'all can come back to me for that one.
All right.
Because I didn't even think about one.
Yeah. So my overrated was turkey. Like I told you, I don't want my throat to be scratched up. I'm not trying to choke while I'm eating this delicious food. Then I gotta get rushed to the hospital because I got turkey and my throat won't come out.
It feel like when you chew turkey, it inflates. Do it feel like that to y'all? You like put a little piece.
You just keep going,
bro. I was like,
and it's like, bro, why does it keep growing right now?
I was like, bro, this gotta end at some point, right? But yeah, no, I'm with you. Like, it's just, I was like, yeah, turkey just, and I might get like a little bit, but mostly I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this ham because that's what I'm trying to eat. This is like a little juicy ham right there, and I was like, well, I mean, I might
with the brown sugar,
man, bro.
Who made this ham? Boy, delicious.
They buy ham like this every time. So turkey is my underrated. So as a kid, I didn't eat this like a lot, and I thought it was good, but Ghibli gravy, bro.
Oh
yeah, when I was young, I was scared of it, bro. I looked at it kind of like I didn't look scary, bro. Like it's like pieces of chicken floating around in there, like, and it's not soup, like
yeah, right.
It's got the illusion of soup, but no, I'm with you.
The
right,
giblets,
and it's like, bro, what's these meat chunks in here, bro? It's like, okay, but now I'm like, bro, give me that. I need that.
Well, put it on everything,
man. I was like, bro, this is so good. Like, why? It's just so good. Like,
pour it on the turkey, pour it on the dressing, the mashed potatoes that Marcus don't have. Pour it on the pumpkin pie.
Ain't on my plate.
I'm talking about we gonna get down on this giblet gravy.
Okay, have y'all ever made the mistake of like getting y'all potato salad? Like if you had to reheat a plate, you put it on the plate. Now you got warm potato salad. Y'all ever made that mistake?
Y'all scrape that in the trash, bro. You done heat it up. Mayonnaise, the mustard, or whatever was in there. You all scrape that off. Bro.
You hate it. You hate to see it. Man. You hate to see it.
Because I just been excited. We're about to warm this plate up.
Exactly. Because you like, I want this, so you throw it on the plate. And you're like, damn, but the rest of this stuff cold.
What you gotta do is when you realize it, bro, you just eat it.
Just eat it real quick. You gotta go ahead. Dang, yeah, I done made that mistake one too many times, man. It hurts.
Right.
Hurts.
Turkey and Ghibli gravy. I overhyped
that's
it.
Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely good. I feel like we could go on forever talking about these different stuff because we still hit, like I said, we had categories we didn't get to, but all that means is that the homie just got to come back and we're gonna finish it off.
Okay, we gonna go come back.
Okay, so we can do that
anime stuff because I'm trying to hurt some feelings.
Yeah, and that's what I really wish I had to like throw that on top of one of the top ones. But like I said, that just gives us another reason to have you back. Once again, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. It's been an awesome episode. I know people are gonna love it. Just a little house cleaning. Like we said, we do have merch.
Apparently, somebody asked for hats. That is they wanted me to call Marcus out. You know, I couldn't do it. So you feel me?
He said you gotta unlock it, man. You gotta
Yeah, we can't get hats immediately until y'all get some more merch. And then once we get the hats, or once we get more merch bought, we can unlock hats. It's like a tier list type thing, you know.
Man.
And so we got merch, teespring.com/store/markmywords merch, all with dashes in between. Like, check us out. It looks fly. We got a bunch of pictures on our social media. Everybody looking real scrumptious in that merch. Real comfortable. Check it out for us. Follow us on our social medias. Twitter, Mark My Words. Got Marlon, Young Marlon 323. Jesse, you got anything you want to throw out? You want to promote?
Man, like if you could like go to my YouTube channel, I think it's called like Daddy and David right now, and like watch my snake video, bro. It's too funny, bro. Go share my snake video. I don't understand how that thing didn't go viral. Like it's funny, bro. A snake get in my house, and I get to boxing with it basically. But you just gotta check it out, man, and go and share that video, bro.
Agreed. Like, share that video.
I mean, if I'm just self-promoting something, that's all I got, really.
Yeah, no, that's good. That'll work. People definitely need to see that. That is hilarious. Yeah. I don't know, Marlon. You got anything else? If not, we just like we can call it an episode.
No, I got nothing. Thanks for listening. Shout out to last time listeners and new listeners that we have.
Always.
Appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to us. On your either morning drive or drive home or just chilling around the house. You feel me?
We do have a guest. Do we have any fun facts? Jesse, you got any fun facts you want to let the people know before we leave?
Man, I think really cool fun facts are like what a group of animals are called, like certain animals. So it's like, like a group of lemurs is called a conspiracy. Like,
wait, really?
Like they just sitting around plotting on you, bro. Like that's funny. Like
that is.
A group of monkeys is called a troop. So it's kind of like an army. So is a group of kangaroos. Marlon know about that.
Shout out to the kangaroos.
Hey, and then a group of crocodiles is called a float. So it's just like, they float in water. And I think those things are just so cool. And like, if you get down one of them rabbit holes one day, man, you'll just be like, just scrolling. But yeah, I think a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
Because why not? Yep. I mean, why not?
I think one of my favorite ones. Well, there's two of them actually. Probably my two favorite ones is a group of bats. It's called a cauldron.
Oh, and
that's just like, bro. Do y'all see that cauldron over there? Like, it's just like witches be stirring up, boiling, toiling trouble, that kind of thing. Right. It's just bats, and then a group of squids. This was recent, like a couple years ago. They decided that also an acceptable name for a group of squids is called a squad. So,
I mean, yeah,
a squad of squids, bro. A squad of squids. So, I think those are really cool fun facts, just random.
Heck yeah, that's good. And on that note, like we said, thanks for listening. Whether it's your first time, or if you're a long time fan, we got some really good fans out there. Keep the interaction up on our social media. We love to hear what y'all have to say. Make sure y'all like the podcast on all platforms. Leave a review if you can.
Hey, and be sure to keep your head up, man. Nothing good came from looking at the ground, bro.
Hey, man, if you don't take away nothing else, listen to the homie Jesse. Keep that head up.
Always keep that head up.
Yeah, and we're gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace.
All right, keep your head up. All right.